Hey, Alaikum Hello, Greetings, and welcome back to our Ramadan Nights 2023 series episode. So, how are your first few fasts going? What are some of the foods you ate? Were there any special Ramadan activities that you did with your family? Can you name some of the good things you can do in Ramadan? Make a video or write back to me at storytimewithmissbay@gmail.com, and Timmy I. Jackson would love to hear from you. Some of the good deeds are smiling, being kind to our neighbors and friends, helping our mom and dad with chores, respecting our elders, being kind to our brothers and sisters, and helping out. And our story for today is Rami the Ramadan Cat by Robin Thomas and illustrated by Abira Das. So let's begin. Salim sat on the front porch and sighed loudly. Sighting the crescent moon and hanging the Ramadan Mubarak sign on his front door hadn't cheered him up much. His family had just moved to a new city and none of his cousins or friends lived close by anyone. Salim suddenly heard a faint meow nearby. Where is that coming from? He raced out into the yard, and that's when he saw it. A scruffy gray and white kitten clinging to the fence. As-Salam Alaikum, kitty, Salim said, gently picking it up. Mom, Dad, look! He has a collar, so he must belong to someone in the neighborhood, Mom said. The poor thing looks hungry. Will you be able to take care of him until we find his owners? Salim grinned. Yes, and since it's the first night of Ramadan, I'll name him Rami. Rami the Ramadan Cat. The next day, Dad took a photo of Rami. Then Salim and Mom made posters that said, "Is this your cat?" to hang up around their neighborhood. A few weeks passed, but no one called about Rami. Salim was glad. Ramadan is perfect when you in it. In the meantime, Rami made himself right at home. He ate bits of and pieces of Salim's iftar, sat on Salim's lap as he read Quran, and jumped on Salim's back when he prayed. And of course, he found all the best hiding spots and warm places to sleep. But once in a while, Rami would look out the window and meow sadly. I think he misses his family, Mom said one night. Salim didn't say anything. He loved his new friend, and he secretly didn't want to find Rami's owner at all. At the mosque at night, Salim made a quiet prayer. Oh God, please let us keep Rami. He's my only friend. At the end of Tarawih prayer, Salim went to shake the Imam's hand. When he turned around, Dad was gone. Salim stood by the door for a few minutes as all the men left the prayer area. Dad wasn't with him. He searched the shoe rack by the entrance, and Dad's scruffed brown shoes were gone. Did Dad leave without me? How will I get back home? I haven't even memorized my new address yet. His heart thumped hard in his chest as he paced through the hallways. Salim? When he heard Dad's voice, a wave of relief washed over him. Where were you? Salim said. You left me alone. Didn't I tell you I was going to the washroom? You know I'd never leave you behind. When they got home, Rami was curled up by the front door. Salim remembered the first time he saw Rami clinging to the fence. Did Rami feel as scared and alone as I felt in the empty mosque? Thinking about Rami missing his family made Salim's heart hurt. I have to help Rami find his family, even if it means losing him. In the morning, Salim and Mom knocked on every door in the neighborhood. When they reached a small brick house with a wild garden, Rami's ears perked up. "Is that my little Sammy?" a woman called from the porch. Salim tried to smile as he put Rami in the woman's arms. The woman shook Salim's hand. "Thank you, dear. I can see you've taken very good care of him." Salim's chin trembled as he fought back tears. I'll really miss Rami." "You named him Rami?" "Yes, because he found us on the first day of Ramadan." Before they left, Salim wrote his address down on the piece of paper. "If you ever need anyone to cat sit, I'd be happy to help," he said. On the morning of Eid, Salim didn't feel very excited. They had put up Eid decorations the night before, and Mom had baked his favorite apple pie. Still, the house felt empty now that Salim's only friend was gone. Salim was quiet during the car ride home from Eid prayer. All the other kids at the mosque had friends to play with and parties to go to, but he felt lonelier than ever. As Salim took his shoes off, the doorbell rang. Who could that be? Meow. Rami jumped into Salim's arms. "Rami," Salim said, "what are you doing here?" "He doesn't like the food I feed him anymore," his owner said, "and he keeps scratching my front door wanting to be let out. I think he misses you." "I miss him too." "Would you like to keep him?" the woman asked. Salim couldn't believe his ears. But won't you miss him?" "Of course I will, but I already have several cats, and it makes me very happy that you took care of him so well. Will you bring him to visit me and my grandkids sometimes?" "Sure I will. Thank you so much." Mom appeared at the door. "Please, you must stay for lunch, Mrs. Tompkins," she replied. "And these are my grandchildren, Melik and Tilly." Salim's family and their new friends shared a special Eid feast. The grown-ups chatted over tea and pie while the kids played games with Rami. In the evening, when his new friends went home and the presents had been put away, Salim brought Rami into bed with him. "You're the best Eid gift of all," he whispered. The end. Let's move on to place another star on our chart because we are ending our 4th day of fasting. One, 2, 3, and 4. We are counting down to Eid. So we have just finished our 4th fast. So stay tuned for another episode of our Ramadan Nights 2023 series coming soon. Take care. As-Salam Alaikum. Bye now.